Depth of the quiet. Chapter 36. What time eventually reveals. How distance, maturity, and life experience reshape the story. Estrangement is often experienced as a sudden rupture, a violent break that cleaves the world into before and after. But the deeper truth is that estrangement is not a single moment. It is a long arc, a slow, winding, unpredictable unfolding in which meaning changes, perception changes, grief changes, and people change. Time does not erase the loss, but it reshapes the way it lives inside you. And more importantly, time reshapes the meaning of what happened and what it all truly says about you, your child, and the relationship that was lost. This chapter explores what only time can teach you. Truths that cannot be seen in the early devastation when pain is too loud and fear is too close. What time reveals about your child. In the early stages of estrangement, your child seems unmovable, rigid, certain, absolute in their narrative. But over time, a remarkable shift often happens. Number 1. The story they built begins to feel incomplete to them. Narratives built in urgency, under influence or emotional overwhelm, rarely hold up under the weight of adulthood. As they age, your child may begin to see the nuance they once flattened, the complexities they couldn't handle, then the ways influence distorted their memories, how their own wounds shaped their feelings, how their absence affected their identity, how their choices carry consequences. Time pushes them to re-examine their certainty. Number 2, their loyalty to others evolves. Influences fade, partners change, therapists change, friend groups change. The people who once fueled the estrangement may no longer be in their life 5 years from now. Or 10. Time shifts allegiances, and with that comes the possibility of softened narratives. Number 3. Life humbles everyone eventually. Your child may one day face parenthood, relationship conflict, loss, loneliness, regret, fear, the shock of being misunderstood. These experiences reshape how they interpret their past and often soften how they see you. Time gives them life experience that maturity alone cannot. What time reveals about you. Number 1. You are stronger than you ever believed. The early weeks, months, years felt impossible to survive, but you survived. And time reveals the depth of your resilience, the heartbreak you carried, the grace you maintained, the dignity you upheld, the boundary you honored, the love you preserved, the life you rebuilt. You did not crumble in the places you feared you would. Time makes that visible. Number 2, your grief changes form. In the beginning, grief is a fire, burning, consuming, sharp. But as time moves, grief softens. It becomes heavy instead of hot, familiar instead of frightening, something carried rather than something that destroys. This is not forgetting, it is endurance. Number 3, you begin to separate your identity from the estrangement. In the beginning, estrangement feels like a verdict, a reflection, a judgment, a definition. But time reveals, estrangement is not an identity. It is a season, a wound, a story. You are bigger than what happened to you. What time reveals about the estrangement itself. In the early chaos, the estrangement feels like proof that something was deeply, inherently wrong. But time reveals something far more nuanced. Number 1, estrangement is rarely caused by a single event. It is the result of influences, emotional vulnerability, pressure, identity struggles, developmental stages, unresolved wounds, outside narratives, partners, therapists, friend groups, cultural trends, avoidance patterns. With time, you see that it was never about one moment. Number 2, estrangement is dynamic, not static. It may soften, transform, loosen, reopen, shift, ripple, surprise you. Estrangement is not a wall, it is a tide. It moves even when it appears still. Number 3, the meaning of the estrangement changes as the years pass. At first, it means devastation. Later, it means transformation. Eventually, it becomes one chapter, not the entire story. Time shrinks estrangement from the overwhelming event to one part of your life's mosaic. What time reveals about truth. Time has a way of untangling truth from emotion, influence, and narrative. You begin to see. Number 1, you are judged through a temporary lens. Your child interpreted you through the lens of the pressure and pain they were in at the time, not through the lens of your intention. That lens changes with maturity. Number 2, other people's wounds became your responsibility, but they never should have been. Time reveals that many accusations were misplaced. You were blamed not for what you did, but for what someone else feared, someone else projected, or someone else needed you to represent. Number 3, your story is more accurate than the version that replaced you. Time validates consistency, character, history, memory, integrity. The truth that endures over years is nearly always closer to the truth you carried quietly than the truth spoken loudly in the moment. Time returns your dignity, even when your child does not. What time reveals about healing? Healing is not something you force, it is something time allows. Number 1, healing accumulates quietly. In whispered moments, a day with fewer tears, a memory that doesn't break you, a breath that feels whole. Number 2, healing does not depend on reconciliation. Time shows you that healing is an internal process, not a mutual one. Number 3, healing deepens your compassion in unexpected ways. Time reveals that you can be both wounded and wise, broken and growing, hurting and hopeful. The long arc expands the story beyond the wound. With enough time, you realize estrangement is not the end. It is not the sum total. It is not the final chapter. It is an experience that shapes you, not defines you. It is a turning, not a tomb. It is the beginning of inner clarity, inner strength, inner evolution, and a reordered understanding of what love, boundaries, connection, and identity truly mean. Time does not erase estrangement, but it places it in a context big enough that you can breathe again. Live again, hope again, think clearly again, trust yourself again, see the truth again, see yourself again. Because this is what the long arc reveals. You are not done. Your story is still unfolding, and the meaning of all of this is still becoming. If this chapter resonated with you, you're welcome to like and subscribe to Depth of the Quiet. This space is here for you to return to whenever you need it. Whether that's in a quiet moment during the day or in the middle of the night when your thoughts feel heavier than usual. If you feel comfortable, you're invited to share your reflections or experiences in the comments. Your voice may help another parent feel less alone in what they're going through. And if today isn't a day for interaction, that's completely okay. There is never any pressure here, only space, steadiness, and support as you move at your own pace. If you would like to go deeper, you can explore Depth of the Quiet by Latina Venus Sidorov, available in paperback and Kindle on Amazon. For spouses and partners supporting an estranged parent, Standing Beside the Broken by Stas Sidorov, also available on Amazon. Thank you for being here. Take care of yourself, gently. You are always welcome in this space.